We love the lurkers. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We got sound. I know we got sound. Yeah, we're getting started, huh? Hey, hey, hey. It's a Friday. Big ass storm coming through right now. Tito Lopez, what's up? Refrigeration Insight is in the house. Oh man, it's Friday. Hey, I made it. Chris Bevins, he's all sounds good. Yeah, Chris.
Hanging in his van. He never has to use them calibrated.
Oh, NorCal Day. Super Tech live stream.
He got to diagnose before he gets to the dome, cause he's a super tech.
He's a super tech.
Yeah, super tech.
ML33, what's up? Tip of the day. It is Friday.
Yeah, he's a super tech.
I love it. Oh, right on. He's a super tech. The day job is great. I got done at 2:30. Fixing all kinds of crap. Oxnard Shores. What's up?
He tells the rookies while they're pounding beers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the one that gets the jobs done.
I'm a super tech.
Don't forget
Get it, son.
He's a super tech.
My backup vocals.
He's a super tech.
WSW, what's up? It's Friday night live stream. We're gonna do it.
Super tech.
There's a super tech in every company. Indeed. Roger Gregory, how are you tonight? I'm early tonight, 30 minutes early. Making up. It's been storming like hell. Roger. It's been storming like hell. It's all those guys in Arizona and Colorado, and yeah, it's all coming your way. We had 4 feet of snow in the Sierras in the last 2 days. The ski resorts are stoked. Refrigeration Insight. I think I met a super tech today, joined a new company, and this dude worked at this company before I was even born. Awesome. I saw your refrigeration rats video. I was cracking up the whole video. Oh, thanks, Tito. The Goonies, how's it going? Yeah. It's been storming like hell. The March Miracle. There will be no drought. Specially calibrated hands. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're 30 minutes early. 4:34 Pacific, 7:34 Eastern. And I don't even know what the outside temp is here today, but man, it was cold this morning for here and raining like the dickens. All right. Super Tech Live with your host, NorCal Dave. Yeah, Super Tech live stream. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, yeah. Happy Friday, Shine. What's up? We're almost ready for baseball. Next week. Is it next week's opening day? I can't remember. What's today's date? No, we're like 2 weeks out. 2 weeks out. Opening day, 2 weeks. I think I got the 27th. March 27th opening day. But, yeah, March 27th. If that's right, Shine. Who do your Phillies got? Oh, Dean White, watching from England. You know, Dean, my mom is from Nottingham, and she's still a British citizen. She never got her U.S. citizenship. My dad's American, But my mom she never gave up her British citizenship. Maybe old Homan will come and snatch her. You never know. Oh, it's going great. Got home. Had to change out a 15-ton compressor today. Beast mode, Huntington Beach. Did you guys have rain down there? It's been raining like hell up here. Absolutely redonkulous. I was up in the rain today doing a contactor on a little walk-in box condensing unit. Luckily, I did have some, the nitro gloves on. Dude, the ladder was freezing my hands. Shine probably knows that. He's out in Philly. We're not used to that in California where the metal's cold and freezes all your shit. And it was one of those vertical ladders, like straight up 2 stories. That was good. Joined a new company and they service Costco's. Crazy intimidating. All right, Refrigeration Insight. I'll tell you my Costco story. I'll tell everybody my Costco story. So we used to service the Costco right here in Santa Cruz, the company I worked for, and they still might. And we didn't service the main refrigeration rack and the freezers and stuff, but they would bring us in for the stupid ass ice machines and dispensers at the food court where everyone buys the hot dogs, right? And, the town I live in, people got money, dude. It's, they're pretty affluent. And, so the parking lot's got like Mercedes Benzes and whatnot out there. And I had the gearbox out of the dispenser. I had my ladder in front of the dispenser, 6-foot ladder in front of the dispenser. And I might have had a little bit of yellow tape from the ladder around the dispenser and to the other side of the ladder. And the one on the other side was working just fine. And I'm on the one closest to where they get their hot dogs. And these people, dude, I was in there just laughing all day long. I try not to get pissed off about shit. So I'm in there just cracking up. And these are people with money, they're educated. They went to college and whatnot. Well, a lot of them. And I'm on the ladder with my junk about their face level. Got the gearbox out, putting the new gearbox back in the dispenser, and they're reaching right by you trying to get shit. And it's like, sorry, ma'am, the machine's broken right now. You got to use the one next to it. All day long. Man, it was hilarious. Just unbelievable how silly people are, dude. And just, oh my goodness. All day trying to get ice and drinks and shit. I'm in there wrenching on it. Yeah, just good stuff. Costco's don't even want you to work on their sales floor during regular business hours. Well, this was back in the 90s. And, oh, here we go. Shine's all, yeah, winter is brutal. Thought about getting a heater in the back of the van just to keep the tools and the refrigerant warm. Oh, see, man, we don't have to deal with that where I'm at. My overnight load that was probably the lowest this week, and it probably got maybe high 30s, 40 degrees. And we're out here dying. But they did get, where I go snowboarding and stuff, they got 4 feet of snow in 2 days. 4-footer. Oh, yeah. Do I do rack stuff? I used to do refrigeration racks. I don't anymore. My little NorCal business is basically just restaurants, ice makers, walk-in boxes, reach-ins, and then my day job. There's no rack refrigeration at my day job. But we got other stuff that's cool. A lot of VAV work. A lot of controls. We still have pneumatic stuff. We still have buildings that are fully pneumatic. So that starts with the air compressor, then goes all the way up, the tubing all the way up to the thermostats and the valves. So it gets interesting. Refrigeration Insight. NorCal doing the rack hack. Yeah. The rack business is crazy. Same, Dave. Some parallel racks. Oh, cool. That rack business, man, that's a young man's job. That'll have you busy all day, all night. Let's see, one of the shops I worked for, we did a bunch of Albertson stores. It'd keep you busy, man. Busy. And you got to really, really make hacks and workarounds to keep units going. It's a trip. You know, if you got if for us older dudes, if you had a time machine, you go back and do rack business and don't party and save your money. You could bankload a shit ton of money because of all the overtime. But I got the indoor comfort news again. That's the little rag they give you when you're a California contractor. And they try to keep you up to date on crap that's going like new bill aims to expedite heat pump permitting in California. SB 282 intends to streamline installation processes in order to meet the state's goal of 6 million heat pumps by 2030. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. You should see the people that have, they get sucked into this heat pump thing, right? And I know this has already happened in the UK. Where's my guy at? That's in the UK. Who is that? I gotta go through the chats here. Yeah, Dean White knows. Dean White will know this real good. You could hit the chat up, Dean. The UK's going through this heat pump thing, and California thinks they're going to go for it. And it's a lot colder in the UK probably than most of California, except for in the Sierras. It gets really cold, and they get a lot of snow. But these businesses are going out telling these customers when their furnace croaks, "Hey man, you got to put a heat pump in and get rid of the furnace," which is a lie. It's a straight up lie. New construction, I'm not sure what the rules are on new construction, but I know existing, you can replace your existing with existing. And they'll get these heat pumps, and I think I told you guys this story on the last live, right? It wasn't in California though. It was in Reno. I think it was out in Reno. But anyways, customer got rid of their gas-fired furnace, went with the heat pump, and their first electric bill was like $900. And they had the company come and rip the heat pump out, paid them to take the heat pump out and put a furnace back in. And that's what's going to happen all over the place. Yeah, look at Dean White's all, "Don't do it." Yeah, yeah. And it says right here, California's goal to put in 6 million heat pumps by 2030. Yeah, good luck. Keep your gas furnace. Keep your gas furnace all day long. HVAC rookies in the house. All right. What's up? Oh, man. Yeah. How many heat pumps is that? 6 million heat pumps by 2030. Yeah. Okay. Good luck. There won't be enough service techs for that many heat pumps breaking down all over the place. And you know what half the problem is the install will be garbage. It'll be Hack and Moe out there installing those things, breaking records. What's this one? California State License Board warns of unlicensed contractors after SoCal wildfires. Okay. They won't have permits to even start rebuilding for 2 years. Come on. Danfoss Turbo Core celebrates 30th anniversary. See, there's not a whole lot of the last one had better news. Let's see. I'm just going through this here to see if there's anything good to talk about. It's all green, 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 green. Green, green, green. Introducing the compact York HH8 side discharge heat pump. So I guess you could stuff it next to the wall, it looks like. We're going to suck air in the front and then discharge it out the side. So you could probably butt that thing right next to a building because the air is going to go out the side of the unit. Now that's actually a good idea. That's one I'm on board with. All right, that's cool. If you can get to all the rest of the panels for service. New carrier invitation to train and hire technicians. All right, let's read this one. New carrier. Oh, pardon me. I don't know how to read very good. Excuse me there. New carrier initiative to train and hire technicians. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Carrier Global Corporation has launched its Carrier Tech Vantage initiative which the company says involves hiring 1,000 service technicians in the U.S. and providing additional training to more than 100,000 carrier and carrier partner HVAC technicians within 5 years. Well, that's a hell of a great idea. Well, yeah. Now we're talking. That's what we need. By addressing the growing demand for technical expertise in the commercial HVAC sector, which is experiencing a rapid growth in the areas of data centers, industrial facilities, and large-scale infrastructure projects. Carrier is setting a new benchmark for workforce initiatives in the U.S. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, we need to train up. We need to train up everybody. I mean, that's half the battle is knowing the equipment. Good job, Carrier. What's worse than not getting a permit? Says here, trying to get a permit. See, these guys even know. Dude, the state of California, their own rag. They even know. They even know what's up. Oh, man. All right. Sometimes they'll show some cool new tools and stuff. Let's see. Anything in here this time? Not really. Old NorCal Dave had a recall yesterday. Oh, yeah. I had a recall on a flare nut. Haven't done flare nuts in so long. But I honestly think it was the contractor putting the cover over the unit. I think they banged it, but I didn't want to cause any grief, so I just went ahead and fixed it on my own dime. But usually I sweat everything, but this old beater, and I'm talking beater. I didn't film it or anything, but yeah, it was all flared on the receiver and the liquid line dryer. That's about it for that nonsense. Let's get caught up back on the track. But look at Roger Gregory. I hate heat pumps. Roger, are you working on mostly just regular heat pumps? It's not too bad. Like in the mountains here, the heat pumps have to have supplemental heat strips to work right. Because it will in the mountains. It'll get down in the 20s at night. So you got to have the heat strips. Most of this, so the main parts house in town here is Ferguson, so they sell the Bryant stuff, which is Carrier. It's not that bad to work on, for the most part. It just depends who's installed it and how they've wired it. Sometimes the secondary heat strips aren't, you'll find them not wired, stuff like that. All right, Refrigeration Insights. My third day at this new company, I was working with the lead and messing with this compressor on a parallel rack, and I moved some wires and had a huge arc flash and took down the rack. Yeah. Well, that'll teach you not to move the wires around next time. The less shit you touch, the better, bro. Oh, yeah, Oxnard will take Carrier over York. Yeah, I like the Carrier stuff, too. York sucks. Any response is a day late. Oh, yeah. I would go with an abducted air handling Mitsubishi Hyperheat. I believe they work down to minus 15. Yeah, they showed that in here, the new Mitsubishi stuff. You could put the coil on your existing furnace, and then you get Mitsubishi's outdoor unit and coil on top of your furnace. And then it's going to figure out if it wants to go heat pump or gas. Although, I don't know if you can make that choose gas over electric first, which for me would be a shit ton cheaper. Because electricity here is so expensive. Here's what it looks like. So, let me see my finger moving. Okay, on this side is the coil. This side's the coil. Goes on your existing furnace. And then this is what it looks like inside. IntelliHeat. And I think you get Mitsubishi's condensing unit to go with that. And then you're all IntelliHeated out. I got a feeling that's going to be probably one of the go-to products. Because I got a feeling it probably works real good. Oh, Roger Gregory saying builders get a rebate for installing heat pumps. Yeah, and I think Dean can comment on that too from the UK. They had a bunch of rebates in the UK for people to put heat pumps in, and it's just been failing like crazy. And I'm not sure how. I don't think the houses in the UK might be insulated, the building construction like they are here in the US. And you can hear my furnace just fired off. We're burning some natural gas, baby. Hear that? I'll turn the microphone up. Yeah, that's two burners on my Bryant 311 JAV just fired off. Back for a finger bang, Jonathan. Yeah. And shit, now I forgot what we were talking about. I think the builders get a rebate. Yeah, I think they do too. I think there's all kinds of there might be state and federal rebate money. Refrigeration Insight, you got a 90%? Not a effing chance, bro. I'm 80%er. Plus 80 Bryant, 311 JAV. It's 20 years old this winter. 20 years old, 311 JAV. 80%er. And I've already been eyeballing. If I have to change that thing, I'm putting another 80 back in. For sure. Yeah, Dean White, yeah, the government, we're giving out grants towards heat pump installations. Yeah. I watched all kinds of stuff on the UK about the heat pumps disaster. And they're trying to bring it here now, dude. It's so funny. Everyone's all, whatever California does, the rest of the country follows. Well, shit, California's following the EU. And it's a big dumpster fire everywhere. Oh, Dave, you better hold on to it. Down south, all have to be 90 plus. Maybe on new construction. Here you're allowed to replace like and kind, and you can still buy 80% furnaces. You should look into that, HVAC rookie. See if you can replace like and kind, because I think the rules are you can't screw grandma and grandpa. Well, I was slurping there. Sorry about that. Man, that's good. Come on, man, you guys are rookies. What's in the glass, NorCal? Well, it is Friday. Yeah, there we go. North Coast asked, what are you drinking, NorCal? Yeah, it is Friday. It is a Friday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you have to supply the address for install and everything's 90. Oh, where are you located at, HVAC rookie? Where are you at? You guys got harder rules than California? Unbelievable. See, maybe it's not so bad here after all. Yeah, I could still buy 80% furnaces. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, you're down by in Louisiana? We can still do 80s here. Yes, sir. Oh, Tommy Gillette, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit. I got a Detroit story for you, Tommy. 2012 World Series. I got to go, I don't know if it was game 1 or game 2. It might have been game 2. It was in San Francisco. And I took my father-in-law. My father-in-law looks like Carlos Santana. And we got there. I picked him up. We took the train in. He lives out in San Bruno, and we took the train in. And we got there early, and we're cruising around having a good time. There's like a Safeway across the street. So we went there and bought a bunch of beers. I mean, we're drinking beers and cruising around. And I had never been to a World Series before. I don't think he had either, because we're Giants fans, right? So we won in 2010, but that kind of came out of nowhere. So we're walking around the stadium. We're soaking it all in, dude. And it was like, I don't know how to explain it. I'd been to like the NFC Championship where the 49ers beat the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl, and it was exciting. But this was different. Baseball's totally different. And it was like a carnival atmosphere. It was just so cool and great. And we get in there, so we finish our beers and we go in, and we got in early when they let the fans, like the earliest you could get in, because we wanted to walk. You can walk around that stadium. It's set up to be like like an event inside the stadium. So you could walk around. You got this awesome concourse, and you could look across the bay at Oakland, and they got all this cool stuff inside the ballpark there, and it's great. And we're cruising around. We're having a good time. We probably bought another beer inside. And we're cruising around, and there was this old lady. I'm not kidding. This frail old lady, and she's all, hey, could you give me a hand getting to my seat? And we were like, well, sure. Yes, we can. And, shit, I must have been in my 40s back then, and my father-in-law was probably in his, I don't know, late 60s. And we walked this old lady, dude. She's got seats right by the field. So because we're helping her get to her seat, the ushers, they're like hands off. She must have been somebody. But when we get her to her seat and we say, have a great game or whatever, the owner for the Detroit Tigers is right there, gray-haired guy. And I recognized him right away. And then I went to him. I'm like, hey, man, good luck tonight. He goes to me, he goes, you don't mean that? And I was like, nah, I don't. That was my whole story, dude. I was like, nah, I don't. And we did, dude. We got those dudes. We beat them. Oh, man, it was great. And that was the game where who was it? Cecil Fielder's kid was on that Detroit team, and we threw him out from that way in the outfield. That was that game. And they threw that dude out. That was awesome. Oh, on the North Coast in Oregon in Tillamook. Let's get the likes up. Come on, guys. Oh, North Coast HVAC, you're in Tillamook. So I rode the motorcycles through there one time on Highway 1. I had a hamburger in that place. What is there? Is Neskowin, Oregon's right by there. I think I stayed in an Airbnb right there. And the beach there is beautiful. That's a great piece of the Oregon coast. I recommend that to anybody. Oh, North Coast, yep. Man, anybody gets a chance to do the Oregon coast and the Tillamook, I don't know, what do you call it, where they make the cheese and the creamery and all that stuff. And shoots, they probably do beef and all kinds of stuff. And I think that's Neskowin, Oregon. There's killer surf out there too, dude. You got Lincoln City, and there's the place, Nell Scott Reef's got the big waves and the whole deal. And it's what a great place. Shannon Knight likes Tillamook cheese. There you go, Shannon. If you guys ever get a chance to do the Oregon coast, that is like must do. Oh, you go all the way from Astoria to Tillamook. All right, well, I'll tell my Astoria story next. Ooh. This might be you might be telling a lot of stories this Friday night. So, all right, here's my Astoria, Oregon story. So, somewhere's back in like 2010. Yeah, maybe 2010. We did the motorcycle. We went up to the, Okay. I had to think for a minute. My age is kicking in. All right, so we went up to Anacortes, Washington. They do the Oyster Run. It's a motorcycle run. So 2010, we went up there. We did that, and we're coming back down the coast. And my chain broke, and I stopped at a 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler shop in Astoria, Oregon. You know, where they filmed the Goonies. Beautiful city, beautiful, just gorgeous. And it's raining like hell. It rained all the way from Aberdeen, Washington, all the way to Astoria. We're soaking wet. My chain broke. I get into like the off-road shop. They got motorcycles, 4-wheelers, all that fun stuff. Called them ahead of time. They had a chain. They let me borrow some tools, and I fitted a new chain on my bike. And the guys in there are all, where are you guys from? And I'm all, California, and they're all laughing. And this is 2010. And they're all, yeah, we're done with you guys. He's all, our real estate agents won't even show you guys' houses anymore. Because all the people from California back in 2010 had been selling their houses off and moving up there and then overpaying and boning all the locals up there in Astoria. And he's like, yeah, we're not even going to show you guys houses. Oh, Roger Gregory's been to Tillamook. Roger, you're the world traveler, brother. That's so right. Isn't that a nice piece of coast, Roger? That Oregon coast is gorgeous. HVAC Life with Zay. Hey, Dave. Shannon Rookie, what's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Yeah, we're doing good. HVAC life. Shannon asked Roger if he felt like a rat eating the cheese. Oh, that's funny. They got good cheese, man. Tillamook cheese is really good. Always wanted to see Northern California, but never been west of Chicago. Dustin, oh, you got to check it out, man. Get a chance. Do the whole coast from Washington all the way into Baja California is just epic. Oxnard Shores with the $2 super. Cheers, Dave. All right. Well, hey, cheers. Cheers, Oxnard. How's life in Bakersfield today? It's raining like hell up here. Oh, North Coast says it's still happening. Oh, the Californians are still moving up there. Oh, it's terrible. I should take the dog for a walk and show you guys the house. The house 2 doors down from mine's going for like $1,100,000, and it's the same house as mine. 1,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms. And all I got, you're in my garage. It's a 1-car garage. This is it. That's all you get for $1,000,000 here. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dan Foss, Turbo Core Chiller, Arnito. I got a McQuay maglev with the dead compressor at the day job. I got another McQuay centrifugal with the vane stuck. And the prices to get those fixed, because we don't fix those, we sub that out. Incredible amounts of money to repair chillers. Incredible. SR20 good. What's up from New Jersey? What's up, SR? Oh, you left Bakersfield at 3:30 in the morning to be in Santa Maria by 5 a.m. Ice machine head install. Got home at 2. Dude, you did the hack and mow. You made it back to the bar by 1 o'clock, dude. Shannon Knight, Dave is a millionaire. Yeah, my dreams. I'm not selling my place, dude. I'm keeping this place till the end. I'll probably leave it for the kids or whatever. Oh, yeah. Snort Shorts is laughing. Hell yeah, hack and mow that thing. Oh, man. So let's see. I had my Detroit story. I had my Tillamook story. Those were good. Good times. It's amazing. The whole Oregon coast, you could do it in a day on a motorcycle if you haul ass, but then you're not seeing everything. I think it's only like 455 miles, something like that. But it's nice if you just take your time and check everything out. There's a ton to see. I used to really like Brookings, Oregon, right there at the border, California border. But man, the last time we went through there, like 2 summers ago, dude, it looked like Santa Cruz, dude. It was Tweak Central, man. It was like Meth America moved in there and took over Brookings. We have a dead smart chiller at work, Atlantic City casinos. In despair parts. Oh, and the parts are months out. Wow. Yeah, the parts thing's real still too, dude. The part supply is it still a mess. Just woke up from an evening nap, about to knock on my computer and hang out with my friends. Sweet. Good job, HVAC life. Oh man. Let's see, Shannon. I hope the new administration reverses the EPA laws and goes back to R22. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. R22 sailed. 42L Central. I think they did save the diesel trucks in California, though. That might have happened. I don't think there was no way in hell they were going to go to electric semi trucks. That was never, ever going to happen. Pipe dream. But. Oh, let's see. Had a duck job yesterday that liked to kill me, but I had a good time though. Oh, the old duct install. Installing the ductwork. Trying to remember what I got into this week. What did I get into this week? Oh, I put in this, dude. I got this screen. It was a Just an air monitor for a clean room for positive pressure. $5,000 part. So I actually had to take the time to read the instructions on it because there's no way in hell I was gonna let that let the factory smoke out of that one, dude. That would have been a bummer. Didn't Cali have an earthquake this week? Not where I live. It might have. It might have, Roger, but not in Santa Cruz. The one we had in '89 was a big one during the World Series. That was about 6 miles. The epicenter is like 6 miles from my house, Loma Prieta. Hey, and then all these rocket scientists. So the downtown got flattened. And let's see, I don't know how many years that's been, 89 till now, and now they're building shit to the sky. It's like they don't learn. These new guys, now they're building like apartment buildings that are 5, 6. They're going to do one that's 15 stories tall. Unbelievable. Oxnard Shores. Roger, that's a Tuesday afternoon in Cali. Yeah. Tell you what, dude, that storm that came through, it's heading east. And it's a gully washer, that's for sure. A lot of rain, a lot of snow in the mountains. And we'll see what happens when it gets out there. Bring back 22, the best refrigerant. Our 22 was really good. Dude, I remember the old days. We used to get the 50-pound jugs, 502, 22, and R12, and that was it. And it was so cheap. When I started, the old timers, because it was legal back then, the old timers, then they showed me to use the R12 to blow coils out with. Man, we didn't have nitrogen and the CO2 and all that crap. Maybe you used R12. Strapped your hose on there from your gauge and blew the coil out. All day long. Go in there. We used to get the little CK and CM belt drive compressors. Those old timers would go in there and just cut the suction line. Right with the tubing cutter. Poof! There goes 30 pounds of R12. Just epic, dude. In the old days. 8 hours on a 14-foot ladder replacing gas radiant heaters. Scissor lift was broken for Dave Pascal. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Dave, have you ever been to OBX? What's OBX for? You got to pardon my ignorance. Heck, if they reverse the A2L crap, I'd be happy. Dane, yep. Oh, Thousand Oaks. Thousand Oaks in Southern California. Roger Gregory. I'm closer to San Francisco. I'm like 60 miles south of San Francisco on the coast. So yeah, Thousand Oaks. That's Southern California. Let's see. Pro Thermal's in the house. What's up, Pro Thermal Refrigeration? Yeah. I haven't even bought the A2L adapter yet. I haven't bought any A2L refrigerant, but I hear 404 is so damn expensive, I won't be buying it, so I'll be on the A2L train at some point. But most of the 404 stuff, you could put 448 in and adjust the TXV. They used to sell us 404 TXVs for 448A. Marco's in the house. He's all, how's winter? Yeah, we finally got winter, Marco. There's 4 feet of snow at the snowboard place, but I don't even have a car that's 4-wheel drive anymore. I don't even think I told you guys. The wife's car got wiped out, last year? And because I'm a cheap ass, the only thing I could find used, that I was happy with spending money on was 2-wheel drive. So I don't even have 4-wheel drive to get up to the snow without putting the chains on. I don't even think I have chains for that car. Outer Banks in the Carolina East Coast. Alfred Koth. All right, Alfred. Outer Banks got good surf. You guys are out there getting some. Which CO2 tester did you end up getting? Let's see. I don't even think I have a CO tester. Carbon monoxide tester? Oh, I have the Fluke one that plugs into the meter. I've had that for years. I'll have to break that out. I'll have to break out my tool video. I don't think I've done a tool video in a long time, but I have the Fluke carbon monoxide detector that plugs into the meter. And then it converts the millivolts. Oh, Mississippi, it's 82 degrees. Joshua Hill in the Delta. Shit, air conditioners are running. You guys are already in air conditioner mode. HVAC Daddy 89, older reefer tech, who's a good friend of mine and teacher, told me about the old days. Oh, the old days were the best. So do we have a Sunday morning, Marco? Yes, there is a video for Sunday morning. It's loaded up and ready to go. Loaded up and ready to go. I gotta work tomorrow. I got a few calls for tomorrow lined up. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Oh, Marco can't wait for NorCal Church. Oh, Outer Banks, Carolina. OBX is for short. I don't have any OBX stories. I've never been to the Outer Banks. I've been to Miami once. Let's see, where else have I been on the East Coast? Well, I went to Maryland, of course, because my daughter went to college there. So I've been to what's that town John Hopkins is in? Oh yeah, where the Ravens play. Yeah, Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore. How's Tippy's doing? Tippy's probably tipped over back there. Yeah, the recovery machine looks like it's about to fall. Yep, that board's been bent for a long time. I'm still trying to sell that to one of my coworkers. I got to make that deal happen. That thing needs it. When you see that gone, that means I sold that thing. Oh man, Shannon Knight. Dave still has the very first multimeter that Fluke ever made. He's had it for 50 years and it's still working great. Not quite. I do have a Fluke 12 though. You guys have seen the 16 a bunch on the channel, but I do have the 12, the predecessor. And it's still working. All right. Roger Gregory is an apprentice on the NorCal channel. He's a member. Good job, Roger. Oh, welcome aboard. Oh, man. Joshua Hill. Yo, NorCal. I'm a fan. Ping text, I'm still new to the refrigeration. What do you have to say about 290? Like charging 6 systems. Any help? I bought a little R290 scale. I just weigh it in. And I still just get it in the little, 10-ounce cans, or I forget what size they are. I buy them at RSD. And then I go to the unit, try to make the repair. Most of the time you're going to find the coils or leakers. So you're going to end up doing a gas and go and ordering a coil for the most part. And just use a scale, man. Weigh that crap in is the easiest. Then there's no guessing games. Sam 14, do I still have the Mr. 45? Mr. 45 got sold to my buddy Frank when you guys remember AK H.V.A.C? He went to go work for NAVAC. He sent me the NAVAC Nerd recovery machine. So then I passed on Mr. 45 to my buddy Frank. And I could honestly say the NAVAC Nerd, way better build quality and a better recovery machine than the Mr. 45. And the Mr. 45 is great. It's lightweight, it's small. But that NAVAC Nerd, wow, what a good recovery machine. Dave, I had to rejoin because I had to get a new debit card. Oh, shit. The new debit card. I hate when that happens. Pro thermal refrigeration. Is it only me or is somebody else here? It was slow until this week. Like everyone woke up super busy. My phone started blowing up this week too. I ain't going to lie. My customers are still bitching about how slow it is. I got one guy at a hotel. He wants to sell the motel. I think there's like 2 or 3 restaurants I service that are for sale. Some of them are telling me, oh man, it's as slow as it's been since 2008. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, damn. But no, I was around the house a lot this winter, for reals. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie. If the reclaimer hits the floor, it's still working like a champ. Those ones will, dude. Those, what is that? The Pro Max. That's a good recovery. That blue recovery machine was a good one. I liked it better than the Mr. 45. The Pro Max, yeah. That's a good recovery machine. Joshua, I appreciate this, man, because when I was in school, they didn't teach us crap. Just straight HVAC and ductwork, 2 years of school. Oh, man, yeah. That's the whole point of my channel, man. If I can share stuff, I'm going to share it on YouTube. And you guys know, dude, it's like, that's why we did the Super Tech song. There's enough hard asses out there in the trade. And I get it. It's a serious business. And there's enough serious guys out there, and it's cool. And if I'm the one goofy son of a bitch that can let you guys know that it's okay to have fun at work. I mean, we're all alone in our work trucks. Shit, I'm going to start my 38th summer solo in the truck because you don't get a coworker. And, you know, there's only so much dinosaur rock you can listen to, right? In the work truck or shit. I listen to pop country now because it's the only place you can get a guitar solo on the radio. And I like that Lainey Wilson. She got a neat voice. And, man, we got to have fun out there. I have fun out there. And it's for me, for my attitude and how I do shit is a turnoff for a lot of people. And that's fine. I get it. But my work backs up all my baloney, you know. And if I can teach new guys, it's okay to have fun and have a good time at work and try and fix shit right. And tip of the day and the flux trick and all the little tricks I know, I'm going to share it. Because then definitely don't want these guys coming. The YouTube police. HVAC Survival has a video when he went to the ACR thing. Did he stop by the DONG booth to check out the leak detector? His favorite leak detector? Woo, 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 woo. Pull it over, pull it over. The HVAC YouTube police. Yep, pull it over. Pull it over. HVAC YouTube police. You didn't purge your nitrogen. Remember that one? They'd bust you. Dude, they'd pull you over in like 3 seconds of your video if you didn't purge your nitrogen. Pull it over, pull it over. HVAC police. You didn't purge your nitrogen. Prothermal. Recommended good hoses with valves. Tried Navac, Revco, Yellow Jacket last 6 months and leaking from valves. Oh, the gauges? Are you talking about the gauges or the recovery machines? New Infocom will cost $5,000 to $6,000. I will definitely buy one. Oh shit, that's a lot of money. Oh, the gauge hoses, the hoses. You know, that's like every one of those damn Schrader core tools. The Schrader valve tools, they're great for changing out Schrader valves. They suck for pulling vacuums through. And if you guys noticed on my channel, I went back to just pulling a vacuum through my frickin' manifold. We did it for a million years, and I know it got all different with the POE oils and stuff, but doesn't matter what brand, every valve core tool of mine, and I've bought the Appions, I've had the one that came with the Smurf boner. And I always thought the one with the Smurf boner was going to be a winner because it looked basic. It was like, oh, the more basic, the less chance of a leak. Ah, they all leak. They all frickin' leak. That R290 leak detector works for multiple refrigerants, I learned after I got tools stolen. Just a good tip. Oh, right on. I have good luck with the JB Cobra hoses over the years. I'm using the CPS black ones. So mine have the ball valves or the CPS. God, when I used to buy them, they were $80 a set. They're probably 150 now. Pro Thermal's all thanks. We'll try it. But man, it's a bummer when you spend a lot of money on tools and you don't get the results that you were hoping for. That is fact. That's why I just try to keep it simple on the tools as much as possible. I remember when the HVAC YouTubes first broke out, God, it was like digital gauge mayhem. This brand, that brand. There was some funny shit on there, that's for sure. Oxnard Shores. I used the core Schrader depressor instead. Appion. Okay. I'm back to just putting my freaking gauges on it. Just take my time. You can still put the micron gauge on the system, and yeah, it takes longer. So what? I got to thinking. This is what I got to thinking. By the time I put the Smurf boner on and all the bullshit, and if the unit doesn't have service valves and it's a smaller unit, and you're dealing with the Schrader core tools, I got my eyes closed because I'm thinking. Yeah, I could pull a really cool vacuum real fast. Okay, great. But now by the time I take all that crap off and put my gauges back on, too many times I'd forget to pull a vacuum on my gauges. Because now I got to evacuate my manifold, right? Because it's in the atmosphere. Then I'm hooking it up to the system. And I'm just being honest. I'm bagging on myself, actually. I'd forget to pull a vacuum on my gauges, and now I got the jug hooked up. I'm purging the refrigerant. I'm ready. Got it on the scale. I'm ready to charge. Oh, shit. I never pulled a vacuum on my gauges. Oh, well. I was just like, screw it. If I put my gauges on the system, and my hoses have the ball valves, and then I close my little ball valve, I got that little piece. When I take it off the vacuum pump to put it on the tank, and I try to purge that a little bit. If you want to go all the way to the manifold and purge the liquid through there, you can do that too. It's fine. It just feels like I'm getting a cleaner process overall. So I just went back to doing it with my manifold. I know a guy similar to you, but down here in the Delta, we don't have a lot of refrigeration guys. One that I know, he's like you. He's 70, but he's hilarious. Yeah, probably this trade probably made us crazy. Because, all you do is get Murphy'd every day, all day long. So it's just like, you get a new guy, and they're just bummed out that old Mr. Murphy shows up. And if you've done it long enough, it's just a regular day. It's just like, yeah, no worries, man. Just a regular day. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with Mr. Murphy. If he doesn't come, they most likely subcontract out 2 hours away. But that's why I try to learn as much as I can. Oh, Joshua, that's great. You can learn this trade. It doesn't take long. You can figure stuff out. All right, here we go. Dean White. I'm in the same boat as you, Dave. Gone from trying everything to pull a vacuum quicker, more efficient, to just go through the manifold. It also saves dragging half the tools out of the van. That's where I'm at, Dean. I talked to Felipe a lot. He's in the same boat too. And I've tried all that stuff. And the big hoses do work. But you know who I saw using big hoses today and had a 5 horsepower recovery machine? Was the chiller. So MCOR came out. We had some leaks on a chiller, and they came and wrenched on this giant centrifugal chiller at work at the day job. Now, he's got the half-inch hoses, but he's pulling out 1,100 frickin' pounds of gas, right? And he can pull 1,100 pounds of gas into the giant recovery tanks really fast with his big hoses and his big recovery machine, right? And he's got the big vacuum pump. That's where you need big, giant hoses. when you're working on a giant centrifugal chiller. You're working on a little 1.5 horse, 2 horsepower walk-in cooler. Dude, a little 3/8 hose on your manifold, or like the 4-port manifold with the 3/8 hose, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yes, use your micron gauge to see where you're at. Of course. But yeah, man, come on. I love how you keep it simple. This is from Marco. The guy in the 200 tools. I like the Elitech 3-port super pimpin' small. You know, Felipe sent me that manifold, and god dang it, if someone's going to send me a tool, I'm going to use it, right? Because I didn't pay for it. And he sent me that little Milwaukee meter. Now, I know I've been trying to give that thing a chance. It's not a bad little meter for this little $70 meter, right? And it works for what it does. It's not bad. And if someone's going to send me something, I'm going to try it, so... at least got to keep it real. And the little Elitech manifold for me has worked out pretty good. I'm not beating the crap out of it, but it works. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Oh, my computer says I got a software update available tonight. That probably means my Apple's going to slow way the hell down, so they try to sell me a new one. Do you guys ever go for that conspiracy where all these updates is they just bog your stuff down so you have to buy a new one? Hey, how many of you guys remember this song? This was probably one of my funniest ones. This was hilarious. Oh, Nicholas Robles is in Chicago. Oh, you learned refrigeration from me. Your brother never yelled at you. That's awesome. 36 days and I'm out of work. Got nothing to do.
I go kick it
Down at the beach, girl. Just me and you.
I'm on coronation. We're on coronation, baby.
Yeah, remember that one? Coronation?
Coronation.
Oh, so good.
I'm on coronation.
Vacation, baby. Nothing better to do. Government took my job. Whoa. The backup vocals.
The beach girl all day long. And on you.
I like the little time signature right here. Listen to this. I break it down.
I'm getting $900 a week on unemployment,
Employment, baby.
I don't think I'll ever go back to work. Hey, let's get a 6-pack.
Do some coronation. Yeah, $900 on unemployment. I don't think I'll ever go back to work. Oh, Dean White's got the NAVAC 4-port with the 3/8 hose. Dude, NAVAC's making some great stuff. So they also sent me the 2 CFM battery vacuum pump. I used it last night. I should have filmed that more. And it got me out of a pinch, man. I was up on this roof and there was no port for electricity, and I burned up 2 batteries on that thing, and I pulled a vacuum on my unit that I had my recall on with my broken flare, because I don't know how to do flare nuts anymore. No, I know what happened, dude. They made a cover for that thing, the carpenters, and they slid it on there and smashed the dryer, and it broke the flare, but I wasn't gonna... The owner of the place is a really great dude. So I just went up there and ate it, and it's fine. It is a small unit. And we put it all back together for him, and it's all working. But man, it had been a long time since I got to make some flares. Because everything we do nowadays is all sweat. I'd prefer to sweat stuff than flare it myself. I think it's easier just to break the torch out. How do you guys feel about that? Way easier just to break the torch out than to do a flare. I still got an original OG set of field piece gauges at my day job that haven't broke yet, and that is a miracle. That is a true miracle. There it is. Look at the back page, the last page. American Standard. Who puts that stuff in? Order up. Now that's a real air conditioner. Screw that mini split stuff. This one you can fix. A contactor and some capacitors. And you got Joe Homeowner back to some cold air. Back to some cool air. And that's about it. Well, we've been at it for an hour. Do you guys want to call it a night? Let's call it the night. Sunday, new video coming out. Oh, you guys want to hear my newest track? This is for, I made this one. These guys were talking about this character they invented on a podcast, and I made a song about it and sent it to them. I think they played it. They played part of it on their show. It was really cool. Hans Loofah, dude. He's a loofah that you wash with. Hans Loofah.
Sometimes he's got a stick, he'll get your back. Sometimes he's in your hand, and that's the facts. He might go low, and that's okay.